Welcome back to my channel. I'm Christina Townsend, and today we're going to be going over strategy for YouTube and how you can actually crush your goals in 2025. Again, you can use this not just for your YouTube channel, but for business in general, all your businesses across the field, such as relationship, right? Actual business that you're involved in, entrepreneurship, your job, whatever job you're working at. This can work. Okay. I just want to leave you guys with this right here is that lack of planning and strategy. Many businesses fail because they lack a clear roadmap, a well-defined business model, or a coherent strategy to guide their operations. Poor execution. Okay, so a lot of times we're not setting up our business for success. YouTube is just like any other business. It's just like having a store, a Chipotle, a McDonald's. It's just like one of those, meaning you have to treat it like a business. For you to see the success you want in life, you have to treat everything like a business. Your marriage, your parenting, okay? Taking care of your home, whatever it may be, from the slightest thing, the things you don't think you need to treat as a business, you should. Because this is your baby. You need to actually make it grow, right? In order for a business to grow, just like your child, just like your marriage, just like your home, anything you're doing, you have to be doing what you're supposed to be doing in that industry and in that avenue to see growth. And which means planning, right? We have to have something we're shooting towards, goals we're shooting towards. And in this video, I want to share with you guys my top 3 ways on how you can create a strong foundation, a strong strategy on how you can actually achieve this YouTube success, but also the business success you're looking for in 2025. Number one thing you want to do is make sure that you're setting up pillars for your business, meaning these are the top 3 pillars I'm going to give you. Number one pillar is setting up your unfair advantage. I spoke about this, I touched on it in my last video. You can go watch that, my video yesterday that went up. Your unfair advantage is what you bring to the world that everybody else wished they had. Okay? Meaning your best quality, your best trait, what makes me a better person because I bumped into you. Okay? Meaning, how did I impact your life so much by this one thing I said or did? It could be as slightest thing as, this may sound funny, but as holding the door for somebody. That means you're a kind individual. You're somebody that's considerate and caring. Okay, you saw a pregnant woman and you held the door for her, or you did whatever you could. You went out of your way to be a good person, right? Something as small as that is a trait that a lot of people don't have. Okay, I've been pregnant. I have children. When I've walked into stores where people just shut the door, okay, it's not everybody that has those qualities. So don't think that it just comes by easy. These are what I'm saying, where you have to look into yourself and really ask yourself questions as, what do I do good at? Who am I at my core? What do I bring to the table? Even at your job, ask your boss, what do I bring to the table that would makes this company better? How can I do more of that? What do you want from me that I can do better at? And maybe that is already what you're doing good at. Why don't you ask your friends, anybody you trust, okay? It's people you trust, you want to ask what you do good at, okay? Because if they don't know you, they don't know what you do good at, right? Okay, and we want to set up for success, right? The first pillar, as I'm saying, is your unfair advantage. I have an example here that I want to share with you guys. Is, let's say you're going to make 3 bubbles, okay? I have some paper here, and I'm going to help you guys see this. You want to make 3 bubbles of what you want to do with your life, okay? So in reality, so 1 bubble there, 1 bubble there, and this middle bubble, okay? So really there's 2 circles, and then that in between should be the overlap, right? So you want to put on this side, you want to do, what are my talents, right? So I'm going to write talents here. What are my talents? And then on this side, you want to put, what are my future plans for myself? Like, what would like to happen in 5 years, okay? And I want you guys to put that there. This overlap is what I know. So what these 2 things, what is the middle ground, okay? So what is the overlap? I'm going to put the underlying character trait of both of these. What is the underlying character trait? Okay. So talents. This is my example. I was a manager at a rap store. Okay. When I was growing up, I did it for many years. It was something that I didn't know I was good at. I just walked into it. But again, I look at my track record back in my life. Every soccer team I've been on, I've been a captain. So that role has always been in me. Managerial or CEO, business owner has always, entrepreneurship has always been in me. It was a seed that I didn't know how to flourish. At the time, I didn't even know anything about it. But my job promoted me as manager and I was only there for 3 months. And then I got promoted as a manager. So that kind of tells you something. But what I decided, I said, okay, so I'm a manager. What are my future plans, right? I was really thinking about this the other day. And my future plans, I do want to actually own my own wrap store one day, right? So future plans is a wrap store. Okay. And in the middle, what do these actually equate to this character trait of mine, right? So my character trait, I would say, is organization. Organization, how to plan, and running a company. You can even write entrepreneurship in the middle, right? So a lot of times we don't even know this exists, right? We don't even know that we had this trait, right? We had this happen, our talents, like such I played soccer, right? And maybe I wanted to be a coach one day. What is this underlining middle ground for me? It would be I enjoy working with other individuals, such as it could be kids I'm coaching, it could be adults I'm coaching, whatever it might be, but I enjoy the sport, right? And I enjoy sports in general. Okay. So that could be a middle ground for me. What's the overlap that makes the two coincide, right? So I want you to do this. Okay. I want you to do something like this for yourself. Just like this manager role I had. What is my future plans, which is coming out on Monday, is I'm opening up a consulting firm on how to help others expand their businesses. Okay. I didn't know this was a seed that was inside me until God showed it to the world. Right. And I realized, okay, this is something that God has been telling me. This is my strong suit. So this is a character trait that he has given me. Let me expand on that talent. And I created this consulting firm for all individuals, athletes, and business owners, even high schoolers who don't know what their idea or seed is, and they want to learn how they can actually better focus for an overall picture and for a future plan. How can you take your seed, your business, your little baby, and make it into a reality? Okay. And how can you expand it? Not just become a reality. You want to actually get income from this. How can you expand it into multiple streams of income for you? How can you take this one seed of YouTube? If you're a YouTuber and you don't know how to actually expand your brand, give me a call. Okay. How do you take YouTube and expand it into 5 different incomes for you? Not just one income, YouTube. How do you actually make this into 5 different incomes? Meaning you don't need other social media platforms either. Okay. Our agency does all that for you. It breaks it down. It helps you. It goes through everything for you. First, we always diagnose the mindset, because if you can't go anywhere in life if you don't believe you're going to go somewhere. Okay. So we always diagnose the mindset first. Then we go into actually your idea. If it's a business itself and you don't know what your next plan is for your business, all this, we work with you, and we come up and we're looking at market research and everything. We come up with the biggest plan for you and how you can dominate that and execute it. Okay. And just like what I'm talking about in this video today, is how do you actually get it to execution? You don't want to be amongst that 60 to 90% that I mentioned earlier. Yeah, 60 to 90% that fail to execute. Okay. You don't want to be amongst them. Okay. If you're a nonprofit, our business help you. Okay. So if you're a church, our business helps you. Okay. So all this, we want to learn how to effectively execute. Okay. And in order to do so, we need to have stuff in place. And I want you guys to create that grid. It will let you know your greatest suits. Just like I said in my last video, sometimes we don't know why we have a talent. why we have a gift, why we have a seed. Your seed is the talent section. Okay, on that bubble I just did, that's your seed. It's the bubble talents is actually seed. Okay, that can also be seed, gift, talent, obviously, but there's so many different avenues we don't even know we actually holds. Okay, and so we're limited, and we don't want to be limited in 2025. We actually want to reach every goal we have set for ourselves and that God has designed for us. Okay, and then in that second section, that future plan section, right, we want to make sure we're it's attainable. Okay, we're not setting these outrageous future plans that make no sense, that has nothing to do with what we're actually called to do. We want to make sure it's aligned, okay, with what we have going on and what God has for us, okay? And you want to make sure it's aligned with the talent. That's why I put it side by side. I said I was a manager, and I do want to open up my own rap store, okay, in the future. What do they both have in common? As me, as the person, as my character trait. That's what we're identifying in the middle. Okay, and that will help you reach what you want to talk about on YouTube. Okay, that will help you reach what business you want to create for the people. Okay, and how do you want to serve the world? That gifting is your service. Okay, how can you serve somebody else with your gift? Okay, and then number two, you want to plan effectively, right? Because we want to reach those goals. We want to actually be a sustainable company for longevity. Okay, we don't want to just get a company out there and it fails. Okay, it doesn't matter if it does, because sometimes businesses are going to fail. Okay, we got to shoot to really see if we're even made for business, because business is going to take you up and down, and you need to ride those roller coasters to actually make a good business. So don't be scared of failure. Okay, you want to welcome it, but also you want to have a positive mindset going into your business and set it up for the best success as possible. But inevitable, if it's gonna fail, it's gonna fail. But what do you want to do? Okay, you want to set it up for success. Okay, and that's our what we're focusing on today. Okay, plan. What topics can you best speak about? Okay, let's say I'm saying in YouTube, what are the best topics that I believe that I can speak about that many other people are having a hard time with? Okay, such as you had a hard time with it and you didn't know how to overcome it. Speak on that. When you did overcome it, what did you do? Okay, how can you help somebody else overcome the situation that they had the same issue doing or going through? Okay, all of that will accumulate to what everybody wants from you. And let your, like I had said in my last video, flexibility is so important. Let your audience kind of tell you what they want from you. Okay, and that is really important. And keep asking questions and keep putting out different content and videos that will allow people to say, okay, this is what I want from you. This is where I see you going and where I would like to follow you on your journey. Okay, it's important. But another avenue of this is in business, you want to also ask yourself, okay, what is the problem? You need to be solving a problem. Many people think that it's just about creating a business that I want to get out there. First of all, you actually don't want you to do it with any part of the business, because a lot of times we think, oh, this is what I would wish I want. No, we want our clients, our audience, our target audience to be the ones that shape our product. Meaning, when you put a product out there, let yourself get feedback. You need to be flexible with the feedback. So when it comes, you can dish out the best product for them, for the people you're serving. Okay. And this is important. And you have to be flexible for this to even happen for you. For you to get the best results, you have to be flexible to getting negative opinions about your product, getting feedback on what worked and what didn't work. So you can create the best product that works with YouTube, it works with business. Okay. It works in every avenue. And as we're doing, we're creating a YouTube that is a business. Okay. You're creating a business that will hold itself, meaning you have to make it a business. Okay. And I would even create an LLC. Okay. For every business you're in, it is important. You need one because it holds structure behind you. It lets you know that you're legit. Okay. And not only that, you're letting the world know that you're actually putting the time in for this. Your credibility goes up. Okay. And my third point on how you can actually execute for success is set goals and time frames. one of the biggest things that you can do in your life is actually set something as a time frame, because there were times where I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a YouTube video Friday and then I'll post it on Monday. It was very nonchalant. And then it didn't happen on Friday, then it didn't post on Monday. We don't want that. And that accumulates down to business. We don't want to do those things. Like the businesses I'm setting up right now in my real estate business, everything has to be timed. Like I have employees. So when I talk to a lot of my cold callers, I have to be on a schedule. Everybody knows that we're on call at this time and what's going to be moving forward. I have to have a plan. I have to have an Excel sheet. I have to have things organized. And when you're setting goals, you're organized. You're organized of where you think your company is going to go. And when you set these goals, whoever's working with you should know these goals, so they know what the end result should be. Okay? And these time frames should be to the T. Like the cold callers that we have on board, they know that there's a certain amount of calls that has to be in by Thursday. Okay, when we're getting calls out to homeowners, you have to hit this number by Thursday. Meaning that means you're working at a good pace. That means that you're being diligent, that you're actually executing to the plan, and that we're on the route to setting and actually accomplishing these goals that we have set. These are all the avenues that you need to have within your business. And a lot of people don't even put time and effort into actually creating a plan or a goal. Not good. Okay, for 2025, we're reaching these goals every way we know how to. Okay, and I want you guys to do as best as you can for 2025, but please create this grid. It will set you up for success, meaning you can know what business you want to take on 2025, but not only that, you'll know actually what you want to speak about on YouTube, if you want to do YouTube, because it's a great platform and I believe everybody should be on it. Subscribe to this channel, like this video. If anything I said impacted you guys, let me know in the comments so I know what I want, what you guys want and you want me to talk about. Okay, what business will you be starting? Will you be starting in YouTube in 2025? God bless you. Have a blessed rest of your 2025 and see you guys soon tomorrow for my next video. Subscribe and like. Bye.